Welcome to ISAT Daily. I'm Matt, aka The Parable.
And I'm Sarah, Patriot Lockstep.
So we got a issue in Chicago with bonds.
Yes.
And seems that that idea is floating around. I know people want to get rid of cash bonds and they want to do different things, and the way it's being portrayed in Chicago is quite an issue now.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have some slides to go through. Let's take a look at the first one. Again, anti-violence worker is charged with murder and attempted murder while on felony bail. It's the second murder he's accused of, committing while on bond. Prosecutors on Tuesday charged a man with participating in a shooting that killed a 20-year-old man and injured a 17-year-old woman while he was on bond for a pending felony charge. So this is exactly what we're talking about. You have, he's out on bond.
Right.
And while out on bond, he's an anti-violence worker, which is
right. Very ironic.
Yeah, very ironic in the first place. And so while he's out on bond, he commits another felony.
Right.
So now let's take a look at the second slide.
We told you about Angelo Baldwin on July 17th when he became the 28th person accused of killing, trying to kill, or shooting someone in Chicago this year while free on a felony bail bond. In the previous case, Baldwin allegedly shot 20-year-old Davon Snell to death on I-57 near Halsted Street during a robbery that unfolded after the men were involved in a minor traffic accident. After the murder, Illinois State Police investigators issued a bulletin to law enforcement that included photos of Baldwin. Chicago detectives immediately recognized him as the man seen on surveillance video of an earlier shooting that killed another man on June 10th. Assistant State's Attorney James Murphy said, about 30 minutes after the shooting, the SUV crashed on the south side. Surveillance video allegedly shows Baldwin and an unidentified accomplice running from the scene. The accomplice is carrying a gun. Murphy said Baldwin hid under a porch, and phone records show he sent a text to someone in which he said, "I'm under a porch at 87th and Union." Murphy said he also used the phone to order an Uber from the scene and to check Twitter for information about the murder. Police allegedly found a cup with Baldwin's DNA inside the crashed SUV.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
So he's literally hiding underneath the porch.
Yeah. Texting, he's checking
calling
Twitter.
Uber.
Ordered a pizza.
Yeah, what else are we going to do? Oh, let's see if anybody's noticed that I did anything. Oh, dear God. Let's say there's one more slide. I think, well, actually, two more slides, one more after this. Let's go here. Oh, this is it. After Chicago police realized that one of the men who ran from the SUV was the same person as shown on the state police bulletin about the expressway shooting, the order expedited testing of shell casings recovered from both crime scenes. Murphy said lab tests determined that the same gun fired the bullets at both murder scenes. Baldwin was charged with 1 count of first-degree murder and 4 counts of attempted first-degree murder in connection with the June 10th shooting. Assistant Public Defender Patrick White noted that Baldwin is listed by the wrong first name on a Chicago Police Department report, which also has the wrong birth date. White said Baldwin worked for 2 years as an outreach worker for the Ceasefire Anti-Violence Group. Judge Susan Ortiz said Baldwin's bail at $1 million cash. He is being held without bail for Snell's murder, and Murphy said prosecutors could ask to have him held without bail on the new charges in the coming days.
They should have done that the first time, and then there'd be less people dead.
Yes.
And that's a chronic issue in Chicago,
yes.
You know? Like, just letting people, and it's not even just the murder, but, like, just violent crimes in general. You know, you shouldn't be, felony charges, you should not be let out on bail, you know? I mean.
Well, you know, how many times, and this isn't just a Chicago issue, but how many times, especially when you had the riots that were taking place in Portland, Minneapolis, and L.A., and these people would, you know, commit violent acts.
Right.
Burn
and then our vice
down.
President bailed them out.
Yeah. and there we go. They're bailing them out, you know, same day.
Yeah, no accountability.
Yep.
Do whatever you want. You won't get in that much trouble. It's okay.
And you're probably wondering, well, that can't be that different in Chicago from last year to this year. Take a look at this graph.
So in 2020, this is the victims allegedly targeted by persons who were on felony bond in Chicago specifically. In 2020, there were 55 total victims. I won't go through all of the types of crimes, but 29 murders were committed by people out on felony bond in Chicago. But then if we look at 2021, there's 90 total victims and the murder, it's gone down, but 2021's not over yet. And this was the records as of December 15th. Oh, that's today.
That's today.
So we still have a couple weeks, and I think New Year's Eve's probably a hot night to get out and shoot guns at people. So maybe that number will go up. But 23 murders, 31 attempted murders versus 13 in 2020. So there was a lot more people wanting to kill people. Maybe their aim was worse this year. I don't know. They might have been more nervous or something.
Yeah, but I think the major point of this is, you have nearly a doubling of victims from 2020 to 2021.
Right.
And, part of it is, well, a lot of these victims were bonded out.
Yeah. Yeah. Had they not
or not the victims, but the people who did the crime.
Had they not been out on bond, that would be a lot less people dead or, Yeah,
or whatever the other crime was.
Right.
So,
Kim Fox, she's a problem.
There you go. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
So, folks, please subscribe, like, and share the video. Have a great day now.
Bye. Every Friday at 8 p.m., join us at Illinois Standing Against Tyranny for Pour Another for Freedom. Pop a cold one and check us out.